is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Hi, Boadu TV. Yamamunya na kwaba Elfambraso. Na Kevin Taylor afaya ozi yebeto de ama NPP de yebeto ama Bawumia anase Kennedy de ene ke yebeto de ma tilapia waye na we ballot paper de abaibade Kevin Taylor pa de na to Tema waye Refinery baba ye adwuma ebesan hye adwuma se October ya nti wose won sa ban papa ba ekufu ado baye wanfa message bi ama ebeto nyom amanfo dinechi celebrities dinechi free dinechi ema ye to man Bawumia no message ose NPP fo ni message sisi akran so hwese na ma kwa NPP negu eti no yen san to mo ba mo be den Kevin a question obi san say ye to NPP fo na den number be because mahama ye bi inflation e so ba form dollar na ba form bibia koyi nti na NPP fo ba on be den
ye beto ama eye koliko de anke beto ama eye tilapia 2028 say ye beto aba papa bejimifo ke beto ama tilapia enti we de yere ato ho gidigidi bi ani ho say ye ne Ghana fo ye beto aba ede ama eye ejimifo de ke beto aba ede ama eye de nkobi enye campaign na ni start to campaign gen see ene beto aba mankwasiafo ene nke beto aba makobi na nka kobi abedi eso kobi eno anu nka bibia biom. Do not waste your time on the NPP. They are waste of sperm. This is an announcement from the Ghana Police Service. Ghana Police Service for muntia yeka GBC na anka also mo yedwuma woni GBC no so omom go no bebre akromfo. The leader of GBC on kano or a criminal enti edwuma also mo yero mutumi nye. And the Ghana Police Service ede a year statement to be abeto abontin, and it's got to do with a year scam. Send a man for ebu a man for say police for police and a cocotie sika and the police for atobonum to I was saying king kind of midjum Emma Minuanum Ghana for Unity here Titru Minuanum pizza to form a door more santimemu or 2 4 said to pia and a dog and then onana numina when a 2 14 I may me kind of brought for my church chi said a bear Ghana Korea team yet betum no cray at Ghana. Jumadiana Edino Hanom, informing Ghanaians, letting Ghanaians know the truth. Senebaya Obi and to me by die. Obi and to me by the cabro for time be and fan dada Ghana for. That is why we take our time, speak the language we speak sometimes, break things down. Senebaya Obi abetino, and it's an NPP for any nipa embu mubiuno. If you say Jandamewu, if you say Atro is dead, because we are here to make sure we Ghana in our shabino, you had no crano at the amount. Where every Ghana Police Service, Public Affairs Directorate, Police Headquarters, Post Office Box 116, Accra, 23rd of June 2025. And there, and sa in Woma way, about Bontin say, Yankai, na Yama Ghana for Yantiasia, Titru, PZ4, Aumi O2 for Nananon, PZ4 Sebio, Omunumedru Boni, PZ4 Mubom Homodin, PZ4 Muye Jumadin. PZ4 monum red no, mo amunum red no, mo omunum red in Nkasa, na red for ninjai. Send a bear Ghana bit much tree. Into a PZ na unum red. Na sebio, obo homodin bo juma, o 2 for na utia utwa. I na omunum red no, money omunum red in Nkasa, na red for the dorsum. Mama minjum, PZ4, a 2 for na make kind of bro for Masaka and chin kamenye. All right, now Ghana Police Service issues disclaimer on fake recruitment. You say Ghana Police for the crab abeto abontinia omo kire say so what to frame and now nana bia be catch obabi abeka say connection may be say office camera near fa police ejuma near per say o metua ne mfa na Ghana Police Service say e atro Ghana Police Service emfa nipa bia inti mema obi be catch say manisika o ma obabi be catch say bra bi say ombeji sika wo ho na fa bra na emfa nkofa the police and the Ghana Police Service for ato omudum tu yemfa ahoma bia beto abontene and country will be a say, dear, ye for police. Now, Mama making kind of minjum. The attention of the Ghana Police Service has been drawn to information circulating on various social media platforms regarding an ongoing recruitment exercise. Ghana Police Service say, Omonsa Atka, ana ɔmo atete no mframam ɛwɔ nipa bɔnefoɔ bi a ɛndɛ ɔmo de nsɛm bi akɔto abɛɛfo computer so ana internet ana sɛ social media ana Facebook so ɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ mmabunu ɛne ɔmo mosi so ɛne awofoɔ bi sɛ yɛfa Ghana polisifoɔ na ɔmo sɛ saa asɛm no ɛyɛ asɛm bi a ɛha ɔmo a ɛndɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo tu ho anamɔ ana sɛ ɔmo ka ho asɛm ɛma nokorɛ ɛkɔda biribi ɛda. Paragraph 2, almost say the police administration wishes to categorically state that this information is fake. Ghana Police Service for say ende omoka esiasie pi. Omoka ejudwam. Ama Ghana fo nyina ehu say bebie ni wo omontina bebia emfa krata bia mba bebia enka nkyere obia say omofa nipa e wo Ghana Police. It is so what see I say Ghana Police Service funny pa and almost say omutu omuntuo edwudwa semu aka kire mo say eye Ghana Police Service no omumfa obi adwuma intimentua sika ma obia obi ba also a connection man onim IGP onim CID boss onim obi o police station onim obi o police headquarters na mo person beji sika kofa nkofo adwuma memfa sika emma obia ada Ghana Police Service ke obeka so mbefa nipa no beka kire me aba beka kire mo na so far no de Ghana BBC say Ghana CNN say, Ghana Al Jazeera say, Ghana MSNBC say, Ghana Air Channel Papa Bia say, Ghana Police Service say, Omunfa nipe biye juma. Now, Maminju Jum yeko enim no say, the service has not announced any new recruitment exercise. Any recruitment exercise will be duly advertised through the official communication channels of the service, including the official website, verified social media platforms, and in the national dailies. Almost say Ghana Police Service for say ende omo yes omo befa nipa baby a sebio omo de omo nsa hyaase baby ti say omo ankasa omo official page omo de beto omo ankasa website so omo de beto any media houses a sebio aban dia na say sebio ye crat ye de nsa hyaase a won gina so media house and I say platformer radio and TV asebio omudwuma omudi no aban assign omutira se omudi sa adwuma no nti ende omo no kasa no omo se bibia ni wa e kire se anase omo e de atum frema mu se omo fa nipa nti sa wote se Ghana Police Service e fa nipa ende what no Ghana CNN what no Ghana BBC Ghana Police Service say omo fa Kevin Taylor so ene Loud Silence Media so Ghana CNN say edwuma bia ni wa omo fa na omo ye omo adwene so omo be fa nipa omo de baba Facebook omo ankasa page so on the website so on so edi platforms national platforms Daily Graphic GBC any Loud Silence TV platforms so ekwechire ebi ti say Loud Silence TV baby say no de beba na yabo hu de wuro de amomo nti so far ne de Ghana de platform so pa Ghana CNN no ene ha nti omo say me omo fa me so aka kire mo we IGP ne ka kire me kan kire mo say enya de omo fa nipa sisi a nti obi ba so obeji usika or a connection man third paragraph, the public is hereby advised to disregard such fraudulent claims and desist from engaging with individuals or groups of promised recruitment opportunities in exchange for money. And police for na kano almost say nipa bi ba ho na so omo beka kire wo say den omo ye eku a sebio omo de dwuma omo di ne se omo fa enkofo ko police mu omo ye nipa kuo bi a omo dwuma omo di no omo se saa nyom ne nyina atro saa enkofo ne nyina ya kromfo Ghana Police Service omo fa dwuma ma obi a se omo fa nipa ma omo fa dwuma nche obi ansem se onko fa nipa ma omo so omo ye ready so omo fa nipa omeko GBC ombeba Loud Silence TV Ghana CNN and also ombeko platforms omo ankasa dia te omo website any omo Facebook na omo dia kwakoto inti Ghana CNN ende Kevin Taylor Ghana CNN ka wohwema me na me the Anderson Cooper of Ghana oweja boy we pa to be from Jimmy Kono Ghana Anderson Cooper any Wolf Blazer right side friend Anderson Cooper and I say UK for the omo ti omo sing na hyehye me BBC kura me hwe CNN inti Ghana CNN akasa maamefo ejanom mo fantum kotodwem say Kevin Taylor kan de no kura wom mo bia ma obi esika na okwa ase ho adwudwem ewie adwumadie na anaso omo krata na de sha ase ono omo say okay team, thank you very much. Ase ono omo say the Ghana Police Service assures the public that It is actively investigating these fraudulent activities, and persons found to be involved in such illegal schemes will be arrested and prosecuted in accordance with the law. Almost investigations, TV so, Facebook, any almost this no obia yebechero no emrano ama embra and Now, number 5 now, also the public is encouraged to report any persons or group engaged in these fraudulent activities to the nearest police station. Yes, sister, what is say? Obi and there also offer police or a connection man, you kubi, mati office be, fanko fako police, ko report to na police in Betchomo. Ebi kura wedi 21. Now ko report to nasa police for you na ye chomo. Ebia ye be police for say ye be find police kura. Oh kura no. Say juma we ye debo aban nti Ghana Police Service kura to ma foul. Inti enyina is CID. Inti ende no Ghana Police Service e dia fa eye Ghana CNN so eye Loud Silence TV. Da fa Anderson Cooper so. Da fa AKA eye dia Ayeldo Prince so. Say enya dia fa obia ejuma. Inti yesremo Ghana Police Service for dia fa ha e mama dwudwoma kyeremo. Nipa ne nsa e sha ase de friend Grace Ansa Akrofi, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Director Public Affairs. Inti asem no yedwudwom ama Ghana fo nyina ehunu kure no. Jandam is dead. Yampene Emma Obia Encha Obia Antro Ewo Ghana Biem. In some the doors, in some the Apollo, Kevin Taylor ba. All right, now this is another one. I was say Yenina Yedi Hunkomo. And it's got to do with a year petrol and our fuel. And in Sembebresi Ewo Abruchri. And the boss of NPA, Edudzi Tamaklo, Akwanedia de Pao, Edudzi. I Edudzi Tamaklo. I want to niba pao Edudzi. Edudzi uti aze. Edudzi. I want to phone call na ye tamomwa. On say akrebu awoson. Ya wona awoson. Ya tono koso ani asora motium ni awosono. Because we did ye na otunti osunti inti awunem sa na kano Edudzi osunti. And ya tono na koso bam 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 bam. Edudzi Tamaklo. Oya wona niba. Now wakasa on MPA so or say we have enough stock of crude oil to last at least 2 months. A year MPA boss no akasa or say deda nipa bebreye titru NPP for a year Ghana say petrol be shorty if we say Iran any America for kuntokwa into petrol be shorty. There's one thing I like about the NDC government, and the thing I like about them, and I say they don't speculate, and when they have to tell you the truth, they go straight forward and tell you. This man, he could have lied to you and said, oh, you were 6 months of fuel. You were 9 months of fuel. Or say you were 2 months, at least something over 2 months. Into Omau, the realistic picture. Omau tias say, Omaina yebuno, Sebio yadenukren ebu. Into say, even in Tokokrana Musi Esu Iran, and as any America for Tokwane Iran for air queen, say affecting the flow of petroleum product cry to Africa and not to Ghana. At least you are aware of the reality. Say, enya de obi abegina wenim etwa won tro say petrol ho for 8 months and now petrol ho for 1 year. He has been realistic. Or see, petrol ho no it's about 2.5 months to be a yebetumi ekipi. And that is how governance is. You need to be realistic, you need to be honest. You need to let the people know the truth. When I heard this man make that statement, he wasn't exaggerating, he was basically being realistic. And so compare the NDC government and in the NPP government. Every single day NPP they never saw it through, because every single statement they made to you when they were in power, it was a lie. Now, so many Ghanaians, Ghana, and Iran, America, hey, Yedin kawanutum netina Ghana. The obedia no pakwa unyenyaye. Sa America for to bomb Iran. Na say Iran for to bomb Kata. Na so omo ankasa na so buku omo ho a. Unim bomb bo. Una woto na and na no pamako tena TV so. Na de bia, Iran and the war in Iran, the Americans say, hey, Yedin Ghana for mo kasa dodo. America for no, omni Iran for no. Omo anam do omo pe. Me to America. And I'm sorry, I've met so many Americans, I've spoken to so many Americans, nobody's even discussing America, any Iran war. A man for Muti Israel, Omonomin Toko Amakwaka, and Omaswayesi. Say, a man for Sanigo Muswa, Munja no Munsanigo Muso. So we should retaliate here. And yet, yet to be discussing Iran and America for war. What we need to discuss is how we can put our country in a position whereby Santokwasi Obi Kroma, it will not affect us. Why should a fight in Iran between Iran and America be a topic for Ghana for? Whilst I water or aboka, actually with Jimmy. Utu fangu krum. Kwame Nkrumah in the 70s, and only Italians built a Tema oil refinery. And Oka said the reason why intia oil Tema oil refinery no, na nye say ye de ba be junso egum, na ye de ba be tu fango, se na be ya debi no, ye ho be chiri say, na ekuro bi ku, na ye ntumi nya fango a, ye betumi ankasa yi ye ne fango na de aboye bra. It when I wake up, now some who say Ghana for TV, so they are discussing America and Iran, America and Israel, Israel and Iran. The America-Iran-Israel connection and the fight, nobody is for war. I hate it when people are being killed. I don't like it. I don't want any country to rise over any country. I don't want Americans to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Jewish to be killed, the Israelites to be killing people in Palestine. I don't want the Palestinians to be also using Hezbollah or whatever to be killing people in Israel. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. But hey, we are humans. We cannot prevent it, especially where we are from. So, bogus, let us sit and ask ourselves questions. Why are we today discussing oil beer and the Iran's own release? Why are we not discussing, say, and we are sufficient when it comes to oil, and we are good? Now, Edudzi Tamaklo, the healthy baby, very, very nice baby. Akra yawuna nimu edua odidi years ikawufi friend Edudzi. Now, this guy has been straightforward with you. Ghana government say they have enough. It is sitting there. They are hoping that what? It will not get to a point whereby we wouldn't have fuel. Our petrol bobe kosro. Now, we are not even supposed to be mad. We are supposed to be asking questions. This is the timer. The so-called intellectuals now, Sebio, majority of you don't have any better job to do. You sit on radio and spill nonsense. You spill shit every day, every morning because you have no job. This is the time you need to be asking the system. Why are we here? Why are we panicking as a nation? Why are we even talking about fuel shortage whilst we have Tema oil refinery? Why are we doing that? Time when you discover oil, how much oil do we produce in a day? Do we have enough oil? We as a nation, when we refine, we should be able to be sustained when it comes to oil production. These are conversations we need to be having now. Now with Jimmy Titi radio so and you see and Donald Trump and you see and then Netanyahu and you say I'm saying for Jimmy Konwa unim dia koso Iran unim dia koso America unim dia koso Israel for the chrome Palestine for unim dia mukom. You know, young people are being murdered, people are struggling, people are trying to make things work. Enti so unim nyansa when I also we are economists, when I also we are intellectual, this is the time to be asking the system questions. Now look at this. Tema oil refinery, a car, a kufuadu mujato $517 million. $517 million. What do Jimmy T radio so discuss Iran and the American tokwa? What's Ghana? Emma, the first president of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, to be a refinery in the 60s. In the 60s, and a Kwame Nkrumah see Tema oil refinery. We sit here, a government just left power, rendered Tema oil refinery redundant. Tema oil refinery for 8 years, they did not work. Government, NPP government, Napo, Agyapong mo, Bawumia in the group, they turned Tema oil refinery, almost turning as storage for their own personal products. These are things we need to be discussing. Before 2017, NPP ever power, Tema oil refinery, it was working. Clinker, Nine Ye Juma, a word that they merged the Tema oil refinery and the boss. It was working effectively. We saw progress. Yeah, handed power ma in the way. We left power, we gave power to them in 2017. Ever seen there and the car at that tour. 8 years, tour never worked. $517 million. We are sitting in Ghana discussing Iran and American war. Yet Ghana. Emma Anopa, near beer TV, near beer radio. Now comforted to say we are intellectuals. We can read. Now, if you can read, does it make you intelligent? Look at home. Look around you. We need to have serious conversation today. And that serious conversation should be about how can we become self-sufficient when it comes to oil. How can we? We are not a country too far and go. Yes, sorry, I said the Nyansa chain will be a, Yenimyansa chain will be a, Yenimyansa chain will be a, and Tihano, and then Tokos will be close to or Maya ye two petrol, yet your minimum air discuss say, hey, and yeah, petrol because through not when you're Jimmy Phobia or your energy aspect. Now, energy aspect now, you're not saying. Utumu of Fuibi, no, I bet not radio, so this guy is an energy expert. So, what's your energy? I be an expert. Now you're going to need, and you cannot direct. You cannot let your conversation direct people who lead our energy sector to make sure say we the energy now yeah pedal. I'm talking about petroleum sector no. Say intumen too far and go ha entumi ananimu and refine it. I'm wire. Now energy expert now you are the same. You are expecting and say unim say Iran oil, unim say America for any Iran and then I'm energy expert we Jimmy for. Jimmy Dodo, Ghanaians, we engage in unnecessary conversation. Totally unnecessary. Conversation and yanse bienim. Oh sorry anopa onidi ye. Oh sorry anopa onye adwuma nye ye. Neighborhood oti gata choki insoto anoti tensueni. Our house is flooded. Ni hu fin the nisa poncheni yetia the baby. Kwasiato on discussing what will change the environment or the kwasiato what discuss Iran and America. Unim the amount of oil and as a petroleum product America has store. Do you know? So America ni Iran kaso mo kwa na Iran kaso on produce oil bia or blocky bia. Do you know American can still survive? So that shouldn't be our priority. We should not get up in the morning and the whole day yet TV Sunni radio so adanya America ni Iran ko senka yawo enough oil Agyapong ho ban yetumi refinery. Who should be worried about America and Iran? The only part that we should be worried is enquirane in bad time be wana. That is where my concern is. Mr. Matisia to bomb to baby. I am looking at Akorana what is me ba age, you know. And when I'm aging home, young boy, young girl be all me ba age. The Akorani film. Every time I look at pictures from the Palestinian state near the idea, those are the pictures disheartening. It's tough for me to watch because I put myself in that position. I put my kids in that position. And then the mommy feel say, when hame. But it's not about oil in your where Jimmy, utufango, you are sitting in Ghana discussing say in Tokobia Sinti, your fango kosro. And when you hear the NPP communicators, we are happy. In Tokone see Iran no, any American and koso send a bear petrol bobe kosro. In Kwasia for NPP bedi Ghana so 8 years, they could not put Tema oil refinery to work. NPP, they sat in power. They lived with us for 8 years. They could not activate Tema oil refinery. Yentumenya a cent from Tema oil refinery. But personally, as politicians, as NPP, they benefited from Tema oil refinery. How can it be like that? Now, Aban Papa Saba the NDC, what are they saying? Tema oil refinery to commence refinery operations in October 2025. The same NDC now mobile building Tema oil refinery under Atamils under Mahamana Omukoyeno. It is back again to rebuild Tema oil refinery. It is back again. Oh. Thank you very much. The same NDC. Now you did your matam and Atamils and the Mahamana change Tema oil refinery. Started say a year Jumano. Omodema NPP in Kwasiafo na almost say no for 8 years. No. They are back again in October. They want to start putting Tor to work. Tor Saba start your Juma. Do you know the number of people who are going to be employed? You have NPP for whom? You have CPP for whom? You have Alankash and Kwara whom? You have NDC for whom? Where any conversation that we need to have. At least this government is being proactive. This government is thinking. This government is making sure, say, Adena MIA, you're a third world country, no? This government is trying to find solutions to take us out of it. In 2016, before Ewadaku NDC Joma, Ewadaku was appointed by John Mahama. And he did a marvelous job. He basically put Tor back to business. They were actually producing 2 million barrels. They were producing 2 million. In just 3 months, they were making $2 million. And this was an operational agency the NDC left handed over to the NPP. For 8 years, Tor did not refine one single oil. A cup of oil under NPP for we are. And they think we have forgotten all these things. The NDC is back again. Now what are they doing? They are back to revive Tor. They are back to revive Tor again. Oh. Are you going to allow these NPP piglets to come back and destroy it? No. And that is what we have been teaching here. That is what we have been trying to let you understand. Anytime say and the metro, who the NPP is or what the NPP is. In fact, it's not who, what the NPP is. So we need to support this government. We need to support that intention to do good to us. Because when they are able to put Tor to work, some cases Tor and starting by October now. Do you know the number of Ghanaians who get work to do? You have no idea. And we sit in Ghana, na debiano, yama NPP for when we build as a people, when we build as a nation, when we build as one people, ne more opportunity no mabeseno. And that is what they do every single time. Debia yet to Kromha Tor et now for 80 years. They took money and almost say ye be Sentio oil. Mokai Sentio oil. One district, one factory. They gave Sentio on common Sentio oil close to $350 million. I'm buy and almost somebody oil company, Biaba refinery company. Your friend is Sentio oil. Aya kusibuatin kromfowe on the Chinese nibi and boom and also omobabe see Sentio oil. They built Sentio oil next to Tor. Na abanya wunim nyansa wonya kwasia. Adena wode wo sika ete ye no. It is sitting there, it can be put to work. Wait, wama obi ababe wasabe build another private oil refinery. Ewo Tor chain. What are you trying to do? It means that particular government is trying to collapse what the nation built. And that is what the NPP represents. It's Yatiana, Omwakache say, oh, Chinese Libya baby oil refinery. Now, or no Chinese no a private investor. No, Yasad in the company na koshe one district, one factory, I see, a man $350 million. Near to Kroma, these people, led by Kasongo, Afenyo Makin, last minute, time on free power, they wanted to push it through. And the NDC for stopping Omo. How can a Chinese ever get us obey investment or no be oil refinery? Near side the oil refinery na question one district, one factory, I see. Near say Yamano had a tax exemption of $350 million. Near to Kroma, Nani Pabi came say I and the NPP there, Omwana, Yamamedi Ghana so near Yang. Are we crazy? Now, NDC is back again. And they are back to do what is right. They are back to put this country back on track. They are back to put Tor to work. Now we all need to support the government and support whoever is going to lead Tor to make sure this becomes a reality. Because when this becomes a reality, any young person also anything about oil, anything, whatever engineering, whatever, petroleum, what they have at least. They are convinced to say, we nya GMPC ejuma nyakra obetumenya ejuma oto aye. And that is what we have to be doing. And you see, sadly way, we need to protect it for the next 42 years. Because John Mahamani NDC for estate Emma Tor start ejuma. I will see a to Obama NDC sa no protect it Tor. Because the day you vote against the NDC, Tor will be gone. Meaning all the people who will be employed and the NDC, they will all lose their jobs. This is strategic. A strategic investment the government, you and I, we are going to invest in. So we cannot put our money in and allow these criminals calling themselves NPP to come back and turn Tor into their storages. Because Tema na NPP wa power no. Kennedy Agyapong, Napo, Bawumia, NPP as a political party, they turn Tor to as their storage. So they were not allowed. The reason why 8 years, Tor and Yejumane say, NPP for no, Tor containers na, I was say a store oil gumu, na refinery a store gumu, and no na omo store omankasa, omo oil gum, and make diesel no petrol. Indeed, what they did was that they always made sure, say Ghana yes or sign contract to be na new managing director, about the new ideas about, they will find a way to halt it. Because the moment they allowed that to happen, no, it means omunya storage biom. So for 8 years, the NPP as a party, they turned Tor into a storage container. Omunyina ehona no mu petrol gu. Omunyina ehona no mu diesel gu. Yantia na napoka kire say condensate $2 million worth of condensate. Enfrema bo afa so manayra. Yenti krom ha. Napokwa champagne wan kan kire. There's video to it. Near to krom ha. Ena napoka kire say condensate. Omunya no eye de to condensate no ye biesu manframa afa so ama ni nyina evaporate $2 million. Yatia omoba power burst 600,000 liters. Ni nyina so eyirako. These are crazy people. We cannot hand over Ghana to these criminals. These are liars. They are thieves. The NPP is a party full of criminals. We should not allow them to come close to power. And you see, we should start that conversation of even pointing to people. Oh, wait, in the NPP. The NPP as a political party, a disease. It's a killing machine. It's a destructive weapon. NPP as a political party, anyone affiliated to that thing should not be considered as somebody who is willing to build this nation. They are into politics because they want to make money out of you. For 16 years, Omudi Ghana so, for 8 years, for 8 years. Sanko for to mean kuraba bako. They can't. Kuraba betu no, omuton ye esa tomben to an. These are not people we can hand over this country to. The NPP is a dangerous political party. And let's all come together as a unit, as a people, as one people. What we are seeing now, Maka, and I'll keep saying it. This government, thousands of people and our former government way, some will make mistakes. We will get scandals in it. But we should look at the vision, the willingness to serve. Eya akomapana omopese omudie bibi enye ende omabano yanhwe de omaye pen ne anhu de omobetuma and support the government. So mudu baby na wo se etia oma ne aka kire omo say we de manye ne munye ne but we need to keep them in power for the next 42 years. Senebeya an institution like TOR can start to operate for the next 42 years. Because 2016 sanka enya dada ne atro ene omkofo bi twa atro ene etutia NDC anka for the next 8 years ebedunde anka TOR aye adwuma bedun ne ka ni padodo anka TOR afa omedwuma. Just sit back and do the analysis. Omo call tech, omo call polytechnics, omo no person ye adwuma o TOR, omo adwuma o bust. From 2016 time na ewada akomo ho na TOR eye adwuma enye sika anka ye bie TOR ko bie another one account. We should not underestimate the NDC yamaye. We should not sit and look at it and say enya agro. Senke NDC were power from 2016 to 2025 and Katon and Komasi miensa ka ho and then menoka say NDC they have been in power for about 6 months. Almost see 2 gas plant. 2. En kwasiafo da ho sa. Omo da ho didi omo atem. Omo da ho wo omo ho sekan. They are not even telling you why they lost. Omo da ho jimi omo on the streets. And that is what I keep telling you. The difference that the NDC and NPP in Tema no NPP are animals kingdom. The NDC, they are here to govern with the people. So we need to be focused. Oh, Ceciano, we are able to access information. The biggest mistake we made, and I don't blame us too much because about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we didn't know anything. They wouldn't know what you don't know, you don't know. And it's not somebody like J. Kufuor got away with a lot of crimes because we didn't have access to information. Yes, sorry, no pa. Kwasi ampe yibeti Ash FM, Jimmy Fobiti Njira FM. Onwa konumu we are the action American kwasi sama chene nyina GD. So we could not analyze the issues. We could not separate the facts from the jandam. We always consume the nonsense. And obviously, J. Kufuor and the NPP no. And I'll say this, I come for a true 47 no. Always that's what they do. Yanya come for ye did tro. It is a kanika sama. Also satie ni biem. Anytime the ameka chose me metrana mekasa. Go back and do your checks. Metrana meka some chewa. I don't underestimate anybody listening to me because your unkofo mu tie me mu nim nyansa chen me. Omako school chair me, say your minimum de chair me. So I cannot sit here and feel say Omo Jimmy. So I can throw anything in the air and walk away. Into the catch the young people watching me, when I put a document on the screen, when I play a video, when I speak on something, you need to also go back at your free time. You can put in any of the AI tools. Just search. This is what Kevin Taylor said. Is it true? Just follow the facts. From 1992, NPP for the year to me for time. And that is what they have done until date. Until we are not supposed to go back there. So me can't somewhere ha. Now you're gonna now shamia. Me nyansen yina nim trimu. Dia mesia ene dia me nim tim. Ya factor ya find no ena me de betchro. Respect am woman wuntina me betena ha. Me se me can bibia sa kohwe. Sa ko check it. Go and double check. Senebeya, you can trust me and respect my platform. I will never sit here and tell you, say, my car so much that's the final of it. Don't go and do your checks. No. When I do that, I am disrespecting your intelligence. I am disrespecting your intelligence. I see everybody to be smart. If you wait here. So I can't you. We are bank manager. We are who be intelligent. Because you see, I have millions of people in a show. So I don't sit here and pretend as if say I know everything. But at least I can tell you on authority that I have fact checked it and it is a fact. I want you to double check it. And then Ghana. And then Tietiemu, and they all say at 10 years so metina if you say anything I'll call Bible cracker say akwara Jimmy no antwe ne so aba odane pete. Into the way Jimmy so metina na matene no. Into Mama yan fa no kura nkyekere man no. Mama yan use facts no. Sa enya atro anke Kufuor want to be president of Ghana da. Enya atro. Sa enya atro anke Kufuor anke want to be president of Ghana da. Anke enya atro. Into this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Tor was collapsing. Tor, it was rusting. May yes scandals upon scandals on Tor. I was show with I was my platform with so I was speaking and I was telling the government Kufuor Bawumia Munya bibi Canada Agyapong a wunya sika free Tor wunya sika free Ghana gas mo amuria at least put Tor to work. Let Ghanaians also benefit from Tor. Metna krom ha these people a car muja to wama Tor $570 million no time ana Tor ewu no they went out to commission a private oil refinery next to Tor. Nana Kufuor Bawumia Canada Agyapong NPP for no they all moved to Tema. And now omre Chinese ni bi say, bra, na yan commission a private oil refinery. Time na omo commission no, na omo Tor, na Tema oil refinery was rotten. They saw it. This is what happened under NPP. Tor, na Tor say no omo commission a private refinery and giving our money, $350 million to support that private entity.
Well, it's nothing to do with Tema Refinery. They are different concepts altogether. Tema Refinery has got its own problem. From the time I was a Deputy Minister of Energy up to today, somehow Tema Refinery has got an intractable problem that is not been able to crack. We do not know why, but I know my nephew, the Minister for Energy, Dr. Matthew Prempeh, is working very hard at trying to resolve whatever problems of Tema Refinery are. But what it is that somehow this should see an end to any refining problem that we have in the country.
Trade Minister Omo ko jina Tema enana omo yeden omo commission what? They were commissioning a private oil refinery company. And the Ebusan said Tema oil refinery needs when also Tema oil refinery there's some more problems that kwasia ketiamon hwepanyin we Jimmy Ejapade na papa di jana na esiwo na e wose oye ne ye na benefit on ketiamon na enche obewu no na benefit ne ma ene jantre okobo enkwara wawo mo no ogina no kan kwasia brofo Tema oil refinery ogina private company asase so o say private company na embetu e fango no and refine no fanko abrochire. These people want us to give them power. Now, me tell them get KTMon, NPP for Jimmy, I was Kevin Taylor diatem. Now, come go the break with them. Akwani jina Tema oil refinery nim. And you say, hey, Who your trade minister? Tema oil refinery kwame nkrumah bi ene siwo no. Tema na John Mahama ene NDC to so no na ye adwuma. Ye hu sika. Den na 8 years mo fa mo nsan kan ya ende. Mo se Chinese ni sofu bi abebie private oil refinery into mobile be commission. Mo ne president o say oh, Tema oil refinery has no problems, you know. Ponko we. Sa Mali Ponko we at parliament en kwasi asem ni Jimmy. They don't have anyone at heart. These are foolish politicians or more NPP mu. And these people today want us to forget everything. The NPP, they want us to forget everything and do what? And give them power. Last time we said NPP, what the power, what they are doing. Because you're in Kontokwa. You're in Kuobia. Ghana Nietino, you're in Kasa. It's to be now more penal. What the 2 million, what percent they are doing. I want to know. Because a car John Mahama Petroleum or Teso. Petroleum and the boy deno, what Teso. And the Ghana Association and the Paso Jetri Eshe and the John Mahama Ebwa, I'm a man for Jetri Monseka. Inflation, John Mabuana was John Mahama Teso. And the apprenticeship program, coders program, and the different agri center. Abano, they say about person back to me, but the power na yading. And still you have not answered this question. What do you need the power for? As a political party. Modi 2 million, modi yadeng. Sankamoma a reason until I'm open to me now. So I can say, okay. But still, you have not told us what you need the power for. Because all the problems that you left, it is being solved. It is not going to be easy, but the government is trying to solve them. And we are seeing the difference between this government and your stupid government. So, mope 2 million, modi 2 million yadeng. And no na me pese mo mama answer. Na me hu se munim nyansa na se mo agimi. Because near Tiana Modi E-Levy beto yeso, John Mahama Baido ye free yeso. Modi betting tax beto yeso, John Mahama Baido ye free yeso. Modi emission tax beto yeso, John Mahama Baido ye free yeso. Ne ye ti kroma na mokache say, ye need dollar bia o Bank of Ghana. And there, you enough dollar reserve or Bank of Ghana. Mobaha gold, mutu galam say, Eddie Japadia by and kamu ye gold in Nakotono abruchri. And the John Mahama Bayano, ya gold board, and the gold no, Edisikeba, it mu petumi no modi ye day. NPP. You want power, you want power. Power for what? You want power. We want power. Give us power. You have been out of power for just 6 months. I got 3 years, 4 months to say. 3 years, 6 months. What power? What are you doing? Ghana niya onim nyansa bebusa say okay. NPP, more power. 2 million more dey there, more person the power the be there. More amo more to me or NPP mo no. Then am person mo besesa. What do you want to come change? E dey pa na say sisi am person mo besesa. E dey be na say what is wrong today that you want to come change? It's a simple question to all you these fools who are saying you want to be NPP flag bearers in Kwasia for answer the question. E dey na say sisi am person be fix it. Because if there's nothing nothing faulty, there's nothing to be fixed. So, Bibia and your faulty. Why are you forcing to fix something? You're thinking as say, and say there's a problem. Where is the problem? Problem now, must say, any day, won't touch a problem because Bibia and why you're complaining about anything. You're thinking you're complaining about anything. You see, I can't digit so kakra, and you're current is a payday. And they are buying a gas plant. Light in the Numaka, you say, in a year and a half. Now, by managing and also. Into a dear pan and more person obey. What do you want the power for? Mode Babe Sito. Mode Baye Dang. KJTA Central Market Phase 2. Ashanti Regional Minister. Oni Ayadang, Kumasi Mayor. Any President Takasa, Omo Babe, second one. Into Mupe to me, the Kumasi, Central Market. No, Swami say, and President Mahama say, Omo Babe share how I met to Mabuama Swami, the Jan and us. A dear pan Mudi 2 minutes, and a school feeding, Kohe, and Cranobian complained beyond the bonnet, and Cranny did a banner crosser still, and suddenly, or person year more. Into Mopasamo fixed the why do you people need power? It's much to me a reason here because Tema na end this is some power no. I'm going to say the reasons why into power. I'm going to catch say E-Levy na e die so no. E ma ye ho kire nipa bi disca no. I'm person be free ho. Omo ka kire say inflation na akodu 57 no. Omo say that be ema Ghana businesses egu into omo beso mo yifiri ho. Omo ka kire say yen kanea no engina so nipa bi die sika woto. Into omo ba omo bet pamo mo na ye kanea na gina so no ma say si plant bi aka ho omo ye. Omo ka kire say omo ba Ghana school some free SHS a enkora nya duan papa ndi no. Omo be mo duan pedi and enkora nya ne pedi. Omo ka say nurse for omo school. Enimeni ya no enkakra ye be roli omu nyina ye be change schools na ko degree schools na ye omu nyina ko to loan so and omu nyina atiase koso aban no end this forecast say omu ba school for omu be start aban tertiary institutions obia be ko school no for free first year na se na be omu ho awofo ho be henha omu aye inti me pese bi bu say NPP say e dey mpa na mo pese mo be ye mo be ti kosua ton ana say mo be chi aka akro anase mo pese mo bond important mo be important mo be den mo jimi mo ba be den e den na mo pese mo be what do you need power for? Mo the power na ye den. There should be a reason. There's a reason to Ghana for the power ma John Mahama because omo hwe adwuma wa ye ene nyoma na ekoso na enye ena mo de tumi ma John Mahama. Into one guy see a DNA wrong, mo pet to me, then mo pay. Because time not to me one more, John Mahama catch him say, dollar na was 17, or bet why be my dollar number form. Or buy and what's why be my number form. Problem no day. So we are not going to call Jesus unless problem day before we go call Jesus. Right now we are fine. Problem day there we will call Jesus. And right now Jesus has not been born. So as we speak, there's no Jesus. So problem to no day. Because you will see how yes to do crampo and your bedroom say I check maybe used to yes to cry and wono. Mary crampo yen shia bema and die. Mary so what the bema beyond that. Angel now over play the free heaven. Abba Mary no. Angel no honeymoon or no or maybe or namano nyamai. Into problem no day. Why are we waiting for Jesus? Problem no day. So we are not calling Jesus. Into mo pet to me no. To me no more the quiet day. To me now more panel. Yeah, NPP for we need power. Mo de ba den. Ya mo menko enim. Inta mo kasa ye. Na Jimini ya doso NPP mu. Mo kasa ye. Na Jimini doso. I say freedom of speech niti mo kasa anyhow. Black Sheriff can see if problem day mo could call Jesus. Problem no day right now. So right now Jesus to we left him. Jesus cry and wono. Me makonta ni Yesu. Okoye no maye enti yesi ahon pepre no mo pepre ndi epetumi and the den mo di tumi ne be mo be den mo person de den mo petumi ahon be di girls mo petumi ahon be ton to mama Bawumia hye eyi Samira Smira ama Smira hye mo petumi ahon ma Bawumia be de mo petumi ahon kemede de be tumi mo de den mo di tumi ye den mo chire de mo pede tumi de aye ne afama mo asiafo andam atom ne akeka the catch them. The catch Ghana for say this platform and the support from my team in Koto, Free Mind, Ransford Kebu Achemo, Jandam would be killed. You could Jandam. And because the NDC will win the elections from the Ashanti region. We catch them about 3 years. No mudima tem Kevin. For the question through I will near question penny didima tem say hey, the power will come from the Ashanti region because the whole NBN started. Asante for nkora na o maba no Gen Z for no o maginu me bie bruta unwa asante ni akwara na o Gen Z na o dwen se o ejimi o dwen se oye wo fa na 1932 o dan wo to ye ye betwa ma me ahem na ende wo jimi sa akwara na o na asante me mu no okuta phone no sa akwara na o ko TikTok no sa akwara na ohu de si ye no. Don't underestimate that young man, that young lady. De we jimi me catch am say I will take power from you from the Ashanti region. And I took it convincingly. And you know one thing, I'll come back. I will finish the party. Hey, muni idea. Me akọ Boadu. Nyankopon tiasia ohwe me so awa me tumi kakra. E wo me num se me fankasa. Any the team almost support me. The production team I respect you. I will completely destroy the MP. Me guno. Muni mi ohun. Ila. Me gulu complete. Me say the next 4 years, people would never obian kaya NPP biemu. Samu cross 24%. Now it's a Ghana nankasa yenye nipa. 24%. It does not matter who represent the NPP. 24%. You'll be shocked. Now, my mention BB. Oh, story way. And it's been all over the place. My catch the Ghana for more NPP. Met one more Ghana honomo. 2022 trained teachers vowed to sleep at Ghana Education Service headquarters over salary arrears, staff ID delays. You see, and trained teachers be our passing out 2022. Remember, I'm passing out the NPP time, but it doesn't matter. And almost say, almost a demonstration. Almost if we say about the almost 10 months, you can say that means maybe a time by a form ever seen there. You cannot make excuses say and the abano should not take responsibility. No, this government is not the kind of government. So better problem. I was so pushy the responsibility on the government that basically created the problem. And I would like to say this on authority. They be American. Me say so we can say who grievances be. BB how we cool, we organization, we institution. Now BB hamwa. You have all the rights to demonstrate. I support peaceful demonstration. Now, let me be real here. Sad demonstration in Branton and Baba Wekwe, nobody should be angry with them. They have all the right because Sawiye Juma Busumi do na say yentua car. Oya Ghana ni nyoma bia e wose be ka on sama we Juma no koso say nkoso a all the right to question aban say aban emom NDC aban na woso nya na wo fa medjuma nanso adjuma na me ye no me ya magana aban enu ntina den enu ntina accountant general na etua meka nti se wa be hye aban bia na sebio omunim de omo ye anan a e wo se wo pe kwan bi so na eye nkwasiade a MPP aban ne ye no wo betena se na one be kasa na wa ye nyoma ne ye. So I fully support these demonstrations. I fully support these young men and women who are out there telling the government we have worked for Ghana, we deserve to be paid because we cannot also go home empty-handed. We also need to eat, so they also deserve to be paid. Now we need to understand one thing. This government is a listening government. This president is a listening president. Now what we need to understand as a people, and the young people now, and there'll be a demonstration now, many omokasan say, Obia will be a hiano. Every institution in Ghana, every organization, teacher for a problem, nurse for a problem, soldier for a problem. As I speak to you, Ghana military, when you go there, they have issues. Housing issue, they have salary issues, police for a problem. Every government institution, Obia accountant general, Obia a problem. So when you think, say, your problem is not being heard and that you want the government to get your attention more and you peacefully demonstrate, I support it. We also need to understand this is a government that is trying to solve the mess NPP abanja to ho. So if the government decides to say won kwa wo de na ohwe and that wakata on the other side, then it means say the government too is not being fair to nurses, because recently nurses too were on the street, even though we knew say the leadership of the Ghana nurses and also nurses for the midwives they were political. I don't care about that, but at least they had a case. There were some of the things they were demanding for. Now here say abain anyone better say Asha says anyomano on in the months or years to come no obetumi afofele. The same way there are other institutions who also think say omo concerns are very important. I don't think say under NPP teachers were inquired were the only people who were not paid in government in Ghana. There were so many institutions. There were so many individuals who were employed by the NPP government who were not paid. But that does not mean that the NDC government is in power. We should sit here and say the government, NDC, NPP are buying a forward humanity. Do not listen. The government needs to listen. And you demanding this from the government, you always have to also be reasonable. Because you see, as much as we all want the government to help us, we also need to look at what the government is getting in, what the government is making, and how the government is also taking care of a car or betoye. Here answer the fata. Sebio salary say the boy bra. Ejuma ya ma Ghana no. Ehia se oban aman so be ma yesika obetua yeka. Ebe hia so say sebio obi a waye ejuma ma oman ni bia no or say aban so etua neka. Iti when you come out like this, na se mo ka kire aban say aban ye hia yesika, aban de yeka. I expect aban to meet you halfway. I expect you to have a dialogue with the government. I expect you people to understand when the government says, yes, We know. And nobody in Ghana today, Mentis Obiaka says, Sikarabu demand and Yamudia. Mentis Obiaka said, even though you could for a farm with Juma 2022, Namo pass it out into Sikana Mojano, a NPP Sika, Obian Cancer, Obia say you deserve the money. But the issue here is you need to be considerate. You need to understand. You need to know the mess we are coming from. Baby, you free, so as much as you want your money, you also need to understand to say the government has other responsibilities. In the sense that I will get 10 months. Now say abanika so bema 3 months. You need to understand. Because abaniba, you know, sankabani betu se sika guwa enkwasi afo we amboka biantoa ka abaniba tamamao. So right now is the time for we ye demanding from abino any abino to dialogue. We need to meet halfway. We need to be considerate. We need to understand say the problems now we are asking. Say Abedahona NPP create, this government cannot use 6 months to solve it. And I'm also not going to say I was say Abanika say 6 months depend about Bemunti ultimately solve a problem. Yeah, the government needs to make a move. The government needs to look at the things you people are putting on the table. The ones they can handle for now, no, let them try and handle it. So I will talk to the education minister. These are things that it's all about dialogue. So what mean 10 months at least let them know you can pay some months and that they should give you some time to be able to take care of their account. That's how it works. Because your 10 months ni nyina mamwa. Ebia na nurse for so hia bibia also mo so mo kakra. Ebia na police for hia bibia also aban mo kakra. This is not politics. This government is not coming here to come and do politics with your salary and your livelihood. This government is here to tell you the truth. Intermediate, I support this demonstration. I support you people going out there, and I will urge the government to meet you people halfway. If the government says it cannot pay the 10 months full, we need to understand. Because I cannot buy any better, sa kano, sa nkankasi aforo mo no, solve this problem and can do it. But I am not in the business of blaming fools. Because obi a we Jimmy, time ano mo tia ben we tu omo for manti. So this is not the time for us to be blaming NPP. NPP Jimmy. And we cannot at this point, baby, to be calling NPP any way. We have to meet the government halfway. In the same way, 10 months, no cry. That's the education minister. No more tenacity. No, Chiramu say, "Unim bibi, yen to meet you 10 months, no, because yabedru no eka daho sikasemu njina na nasu ye ye chichire Ghana no yen nyina osi ehukomu kakra. Into this is how many months we can do. Accept it, meet the government halfway, and along the way, all these debts will be cleared. Because yati kroma amaya of inkofado mudia so almost shisike bi edaho ansa no moko. So I will advise the education minister, try your best to dialogue with these people. Meet them. Omo Ghana for omo ejuma Ghana. Ya diomoka, we need to pay them. We need to sit at the table with them. We need to come to an agreement. They are humans. Omo nipa. They are reasonable. They will understand. It's all about what you tell them. Sabaniba na omitum halfway. Na omamutia CSA. At least we can do this for now. You people should understand. You people should understand. Because se obiaka se or kwabonta kwa demonstration. And I think a Korean to me. Because time I must start here Juma 2022. And 2023 and 2024 must start here Juma. Sankabana or hono otia months so 2, 3, 4 months mamwa. And can then can do and you'll be saying say abandon the muka 4 months and 5 months and I'm a boy. But now I compound it. I be brebe because kwasia bi entua. But Aban way is not going to blame kwasia because why kwasia utu kwasia for awonte. So this government, they have to take responsibility. And I'm happy to say, you see this government, they don't blame the past government. They never do that. They always try to find a way to solve the problem. So I will talk to Haruna Idrisu. I will plead with him. Meet these young men and women. Let them understand. This is the reality. This is the situation. They need to go home with something. If not all the 10 months, they need to go home with something. At least they have also worked for Ghana. And this is how we have to, at the end of the day, try and solve problems that NPP Jato Ghana. So I supported this demonstration. I support whatever they are asking for. The government needs to meet them halfway, sit with them. At least and that is what I need from this government. Somebody should meet them. Somebody should sit with them. Somebody should talk to them. Somebody should talk to them. And more demonstration. And yet, and your bankers or my 4 months or my 3 months. If the government at the end of the day sits with you Now, or show the reason why you own to me to 10 months, no bet me to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months. Now, one tier, then you are being selfish. Then at that point, the government can tell you that then wait on your 10 months in your 2 years, so it's always good to make sure, say, you go to the negotiation table, especially when a new government have pressure down the so. And you have to understand this government does not have money sitting there. And to you people you have to be reasonable. When you go sit to the government, be reasonable in your demands. And then I make a chance of one. Obianka say Obiandu Obiaka, but be reasonable in your demands. Make sure you are being realistic. You are being rational in your demands. That is the only way. Because our bank has a 10 months, or better split in the three chunks. You need to be reasonable and take it. So I guess I was splitting in 2 chunks. You need to be reasonable and take it. Now, so I guess a change in my 10. A bank can tell you that minya 10 no, but remember in 2 years time, that time no. Now me try care that way. Now me 10 in 2 years. What are you going to do? So always make sure you are reasonable in your demands. I support them, and I know say by Ochnano, the education minister will find something better to tell them because he had to mind. So be send a new free. Obi ye jumama or maya. That person deserves to be paid. Kwasia binti NPP kwasia for the problem we have, but we are not in the business of blaming kwasia because kwasia the onti BBRC. We need to solve the problem. The NDC government, the John Mahama government, is a government that solves problems, and I know they'll find a solution to this problem. All right, now it's exactly 10:03 p.m. U.S. East Coast time, Ghana time. Mr. P, Mr. S, can we go straight and take care of business? The NPP. The NPP. Now, this is the new patriotic party. And I Ghana now show me about 10 o'clock Pepe or Ghana. There's so many people watching me tonight. Now, we are going to we are going to take our time for young people on what me knowing the NPP. How well do you know the NPP? How well do you know the NPP? There are so many young people in Ghana today, they don't even know NPP, what it represents. How well do you know the NPP? You hear them, you see them every day. They are on TV, they are screaming. Sorry. They are on TV, they are screaming every day. How well do you know the NPP, the New Patriotic Party? Knowing the party is also important. Ansana ubedi party BH, I will say party what you need to understand where they are coming from, what they represent. How well do you know the NPP? Today, you have a NPP wants them, but it's not going to be about individuals. From the beginning of the show, it is about the party and what it represents. So you can't NPP then about him. You can't NPP. What do they stand for? NPP ne ejinadieng. That is why me catch Ghana for say the noise you are hearing right now. We so be a flag bearer. We so be a say. Almost free power and do 7 months. We have about 3 years, 6 months more for John Mahama to complete his first term. But 7 months, NPP, they are all over the place. Where's the say? But to me, make a chair NDC communicators. The NPP should not be a focus. If you want to speak on the NPP, speak on the NPP as a party. Do not dwell on people in the party who think they can be president, because as I speak today, we have only one president in Ghana and one vice president in Ghana. No political party in Ghana has a flag bearer. So as we speak, the NPP is a political party. That is how you people need to see it. Don't pay attention to the comedy going on in the NPP. This name. I don't pay attention to it because they don't ring a bell. They don't represent anything. Whoever is being mentioned in the NPP, left or right, to me, right now as a Ghanaian, they don't mean anything to anybody. The NPP, they don't mean anything. But you can look at the party as a whole and ask yourself a simple question. What does the party represent? Now, what the party represents are, now, what about down, say, what party, what do they believe in? Because you only join a group before you join the group, you have to believe in what the group believes in before you join it. When they say Asante Kotoko Football Club, Accra Hearts of Oak Football Club, there's a reason why a Ghana will be supporter Kotoko. And the whole reason be a Ghana will be supporter Hearts of Oak. Enti ansana obewu supporter of Hearts of Oak no. You need to look at Hearts of Oak as a football club, what it represents, and Asante Kotoko as a football club, what it represents. So to me, eti Kotoko Football Club na sia. Then used when only Kotoko supporter a argument, I'll bet na see. But so one football club na see. I didn't football club no. Nipa ben na abo. Football club no sebio omo di anim pen no e di adwuma na omo ye e di na omo di abafie e di na omo nya e di na omo age part a football club no financial record omo infrastructure into ohwe sa nyoma ni nyina wi a anse na oni obi a o support sa club no idi nkomo a anse na okasa obehu bebi ofiri ba basa wanti eye ekuo na odom no wanti ekuo na se a sa nipa no de bia no asem obeka bia no bo so ejimifo. So you need to always take your time. So only Real Madrid supporter and a Manchester United supporter aiding Koma. Osha club no, Osha achievement of the club, Osha what the club represents, what Real Madrid represents, what they have been able to at the end of the day achieve over the years. Part a year club no, omo vision, have they been able to accomplish the vision? Omo some strategy be omo bo, are they still stuck to the strategy? Into Osha side only a year Real Madrid supporter aiding Koma. Obiera no Kasabo say yes, I'm part way or a Real Madrid in it because he believes in the Real Madrid structure. So what does the structure represent? The NPP as a political party today, as you watch me, the party, what does it represent? The people in the party, leave it for now. Because they don't mean anything. What the party represents is what the people represent. It will find the answer to what the people represent or believe in. You can clearly know who in the NPP are at the end of the day. When they speak, when they talk, you will understand. Now, team, thank you very much. Me team is a brief background of the NPP. If you are, then we enter into the wagon. Thank you, Mr. S, for bringing this in now. They want me to read this to you first. Mr. S, the two, right? Okay, I have the two. Thank you. Now, they want us to look at this. NPP no efrihin ebedru hande. Now, you see this. Platform work tough. It's a lot of work. We do a year live production into a year busrimuka. Now you see this is the NPP. This is where it started from. UGCC 1947. Me kama besi asemi sunde. Na mamwati ase adikudientia nobody in Ghana should even consider or listen to the NPP any day. It is be free NPP can just say me away. You will now understand where the person is coming from. You will make your decision from that. It won't see any panimpo. Me ma who party be free. You are seeing what you are seeing today. UGCC 1947, founded by Pa Grant and JB Dankwa, it aimed for self-government in the shortest possible time. Na idea in United Party no. UGCC time almost start here. Na self-government. Almost pe almost buying tentem. Yenjin free abroad. Enim ya. That is what was the vision. And that party needs him. Almost by to 1952. And on the party and Ghana Congress Party. UGCC ne dane be Ghana Congress Party, just GCP. The same party, the same group of people. Omo nananom enende yehu omo ne. Okay. Now 1952 no t GCP. That's the Ghana Congress Party. Formed after UGCC's poor performance in the 1951 elections. In 1951, UGCC echo elections mu ena omunya 30 below 38%. And almost omo gu party no mo tefofro. Mature party na say. Anytime I say when you look at the NPP, don't look at names, Bawumia, Kennedy, they don't matter. Look at the party, then you understand it. And sana only omo engage. In answer no engage, you know the way they think. So you should not give them that. Don't give them that space. Don't give them that attention. They don't need it. You don't have to. You don't need to waste it. Until omo loses our election, no number T, GCP. Quick. The same people, and change your color, change your din, and from Ghana Congress Party. 1952 after losing the 1951 elections as UGCC. Then answer number NLM, that is the National Liberation Movement, 1954. Into 52 no, after 2 years almost at the party. In the space of 4 years, almost at the party too. Now you ask yourself, Adentra, what is the reason? There should be a reason. Because political party answer I want to answer and Nipa Kuramba together and my own form, it takes like 5-10 years. Within a year and a half, to be party for, and it is one group. Change your color now, change your shirt now, different shirts, the same people. So they are just they are transferring from A, B, C. They are just moving like that. They don't change. The mentality doesn't change. The ideology doesn't change. The way they act and think, the way they see Ghana, it does not change. It is their color. It is the shirt they wear. It is the way they speak. But their character, Ankasa, it does not change. It is still the NPP. From UGCC, Ghana Congress Party, they came to NLM. Now, NLM, in 1954, a breakaway from the Conventions People Party, CPP, advocating for federalism. Now, almost so edu NLM no, NLM, NLM, be omkache say, omuti no mensia. Almost say, omu of Fabia near friend Bafo Akutu. Mickey Mouse, former agric minister, ne papa, on in a titi more remove £700 and or tea party. Bafo Akutu, or ye £700 or tea party, no. What was his reason? Because he felt to say he had money. He felt to say, or no so per se you know. He felt to say, ne wuni pebi, I was almost so enya to me into a tea party. There was no focus, but a tea party for a reason. Now, almost free honor and mobile United Party, the UP, 1957, almost 47. Just 1951, almost lose election. 52, and I'm a new party. 54, and I'm a new party. 1957, I'm a new party, UP. Same people, same bullshit. They don't change. The same group of people. Don't underestimate them. These people, I'm gonna make them history actual. This is the NPP. How well do you know them? May can't be seen there. You understand why nobody should pay attention to the fooling they are fooling today. Look at the party. Forget the individuals. Because Sebio Abua we Jimmy no wonkwara we Jimmy. That's how it works. Okoto on one ma party enye no. Everything that comes out of it is bad. And then I made in catchrow, make sure party no. We are not about show a mum why we are not supposed to take them serious as a political party. Now, this inconsistent group of tribal fools, they moved from a National Liberation Movement and they came to United Party. Now, from there, a coalition of opposition parties, including NLM and Northern People's Party, and then on Betty UP. Bafo akoto £700 no onya asantefonia kanfo kakra and omokofa sirifo kakra beka omone and omde beti NLM because debia asantefo petumi a omde ntafo na gitumi omo hwehwe mo Ghana na omo nya kanfo bi en support omo na omo hwede nya nkranfo omo nya eye krobofo into omo ko sirem no nkopɛ ntafo ni bi and omde begitumi because asante tirimu no bafo akoto mu tirimu no ntafo na digitumi into omo kopɛ kakra and omde be support omo nkofo no mo te NLM wedwa and I'm going to say NLM. I'm going to say NLM no, and I'm going to say UP, a United Party. Now, UP ni free no, and 1957 no, and I'm going to say PP, Buzia Party no, a Progress Party. It's a hono crampona and yo, and sa in Kofona Sabati, PP. Progress Party 19 day after 1957 one on Betty 1969 on Betty PP. Mamika we been show omo sa parties from UGCC, Ghana Congress Party, National Liberation Movement, United Party, UP. Abedu PP no, omo the same people. Sanko from starting UGCC no, omo no ba bedru PP. Inti omo is chameleons. Every single month, year, biano, change your color. Now, free PP no, now, Tiasese PP no, it was led by Kofi Ebrifa Buzia. Buzia, I'm going to DPP winning. Omo ena omo first omo di enima omo ye election omo di tu Kwame Nkrumah. Sa buzia na omo kwotena Togo. Sa nkofo na satana eye Ekufuado mo. Omo wo famo. Eye de eye edwuma ma US embassy a onyonko koda eye de JB dankwa okoda prison ba okase ni pay ma ya obo no to powder eko eye US embassy no. Na satana buzia so to Togo. And an omo church articles di ko UK and ye publish and omo gu Nkrumah anim ase. Satana na buzia mo e de bomb e suma eye enkwasiafo te say free fam a no mo military omo nkwara no mo person de bomb ku Nkrumah. These are the fools we have watched them until this point. Inti anya current one no omo nananom na etie omo nkwasiade aba beduru ne. These are snitches. Omo prison nke ku omo totwene e de omo gu jollof di. Now did it end there? No. Now this is what happened. From there, we saw what we call Popular Front Party. Almost free 1967, no, and almost by 1979, number T, PFP. Popular Front Party. UGCC do characters no muomuno, ebi ewu, omo mma, ebi muso nana, ebi wa fasenom, omo die chiro for reatamo, omo nananom, eye buziamo, omo ba bedru 1979, omo beti Popular Front Party. Mechow. The NPP. Don't look too far. Forget about the individuals and the look at the party and what they believe in and what they stand for before our dumps our party. Now, 1979 was formed after military rule ended, continuing the Dankwa Buzia tradition. Into 1979, and I'm forming a year PFP. I am making it simple for you. Now, you do baby also do not MPP way dangerous. And it's not every time be a nipa for ba. Not there some for ba. Not nipa ko bi die chire because for a reason no omo pe omo ankasa ahunya. It is not about you. And it's not omo ba omo be ye bibia o Ghana because omo say enche bi omo change omo din. And it's what study MPP from 19 UGCC time omo timi mbo bibia eye omo no mo ye ma Ghana. Because they know, say, they are not going to stay for long. The MPP, they are travelers. And travelers are dangerous. So they did not come to stay. They always know, say, they are not going to build anything. Anything ever seen there, you cannot mention one university and the Juma MPP this year from UGCC time to now. No. Because they are passing through. It's a passing through their party. They are always passing through. And on mobile 1979, number T, a PFP. Free PFP, no, and at the same group, Omunananum no wuno, Omuma, Oforiatamu, Ekufuado Mosuso, Mabedru, a 1992. And a Kofomo, Omo of Famo, Bafwa Kotomo, a Mickey Mouse, former Greek minister, Omo Papa Wuno, and almost by former Greek minister. Ne papa no na ewo NLM time no ba fa kotomo eye Ekufuado mo omo ofanom oforiatamo no mo buzia omo ba ya bedu 1992 and omo beti bibia for the New Patriotic Party. So the same group. The only difference is say omo manyini na wu na omo nya representatives. Into every generation bia representatives ne ba ebe take omo position. And na ye hu ne no. 1992 established as Ghana transition to multi-party democracy, inheriting the legacy of UGCC and UP. Now you understand. Japadie, Omodiadie, Medimo of Adie. Inti party no koma, Obia didn't of Adie no Pia, Busia. New faces behind the car party. Those who have been leading the party, Omono lead the party na bedru hanne. It is not like at the Fufrobi every baby dabi the same group moja bako and omo train omo yan kwara no omo ka kire omo munya tumi a monte mo ho mu make sure say munya mo ho mu make sure say Ghana no nipo no mo ka no omo nya papa munya musika. It has been the same tradition. Go and make money, go and steal from the people, go and suppress the people, kill them if they resist. That has been the modus operandi of the NPP. And no, and the Abe Pia, your friend, the NPP. It brings us to end the conversation. How well do you know the NPP? it is a unima. So oko back crack na say oye analysis na. E ho na obehu sibia how dangerous they were. Oh, in 1979, time I'm say Popular Front Party. That was 1979. JJ Rawlings bae. Oh, who sang for a long time. This is what they have been doing. Kusa a year before Rawlings na NPP for the shachri. Go and check all the coups. A C and Sana Rawlings ever 79. Nina na a MPP for UGCC for mobile. Omo na no muye ku no. Omo akam for ase for na no mu military no muye ku no. The coup was not coming from anywhere. It was coming from these same people because they wanted to get rid of Nkrumah. And into the MPP4, every time you make Ghana history, they start from 1979. So oko any further, oko a chile pero buofu. Adentina a coup a year before 79, a Papa Chenku a 79. Why do you think they don't like to talk about coups? Coup bear 5 or 6 SC and San JJ Rawlings ever be coup 79. Why is it say? Tema na edubu ahmo social studies books no oman fan shemu say cool na esisi no na it is more deadly, more dangerous than JJ Rawlings 79 coup. And so Tema eku for edubu ahmo NPP ni social studies books no. They started the carnage from 1979 because they wanted to portray JJ Rawlings, the PNDC era, as the worst era. 1979 Rawlings ye coup or handing over Edema Liman and Sam Kwasiafoe who said they were getting closer. JJ Yeku no handing over Enodema Liman. Liman was a civilian. Liman was a northerner. But JJ realized that Buziamo, they were trying to find other means to take over power from Liman. And then JJ Rawlings came back in 1982. It wasn't said, na ayane de, so Babe, but he saw the people coming back again. And then JJ Rawlings saba back because he saw Buziamo, who Sankwasiafone nanom say they are creeping in. And they are creeping in with a new name. He saw it, and Liman was not seen through them because Liman was a civilian who did not take his time to analyze these dangerous people. So Liman thought these people liked him, but JJ Rawlings from far, he had studied these people. That is why he stopped them in 79. Into a stopiomono, they went to regroup and came back. Then when Rawlings was sitting back, he saw that they were trying to find means to get in again, and then Osabe stop you and into Omoka history. JJ Rawlings said Bonini because JJ Rawlings stopped them from taking over the nation. He stopped them from using a diabolical means. To me, the ID Ghana so in a way you will not see it. They operate when we operate to say MPP4. Now you understand Ghana's politics. When no one can't show. Omo be gina ho a na wait away na kokon tokwa na sani nyina nkwasiasem obi ani wo okon eye ahemfie ntokwa a ode je Ghana si wo kwasia bi ani ho a okon ahemfie ntokwa je Ghana si wo ye ni Ghana fo ne ekon ntokwa na je Ghana si wo ye ni abrofo na tena sign document na je Ghana kwasia bi ani wo a okon na busia ntokwa de je Ghana nti wo fam kwasiasem firi onko no a ne yenka Ghana na ye gikire ye no. Everybody has the right to speak about their tradition, their customs, any ebusia omobo. Mo fam kwasi anko no a, me bo ebusia so bo ebusia. Ebusia fo bia no kokon tokoma Ghana. Ebusia bia no kokon tokoma Ghana. Ye ni Ghana fo ne tena ase ne ni abrofo tena ase say, ye mpesa abrofo be die so na 57. Ye koye den, ye ko side document ne ye gi ye ho fa awodie. Ohene kwasi ampanyi bia no kokoma Ghana. Enti sa agimisem no mo fam firi mutrim. Na ye nka Ghana, ye ka national issue. We are not talking about traditional nonsense. Udi hina odi hina wo fie. Me papa odi hina oni fie. So now we are here also we are talking about Ghana as a nation. Without Ghana, no king, no chief has a legal right to even operate in this country. Until we all operate under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Until some kwasiaka no, ena menana, ena ye kokun wa ha. Una wenya kwasi aduane bi na kokun kwasi antokwa a, okun e protect wo ho, e protect baby na wote. Wan ko anje Ghana nsi ho. Kwasiaka. Mommy am refie dem dwedwam kwasiafo ena we kokun we ena we gina nsuo so ena we kohia we wa ha ena we ko bol kotoku ena odan chem de ne ti kwaje ye ena nkwasiakeka Kwame Nkrumah ba na oni abrofo kwotena zo se ye gie man eno ano no ena ye gie man fra abrofo na eni ankase be independent country eno ano no wo hina kokuni abontu a me fam ho ose mommy enka ye humbom at least as an NPP as a National Democratic Congress Party NDC monka humbom Mama Ghana for antiasie say bibi nti na me beduru baby a yedui Mama entwa ye ninkwa ye chi Ye woni pe bi tie mu omo nye abeifo. O se NPP fo we omo ye monsam. Mama ye remfi ho da. As far as omo ye teno de bia ye alert na otu ye fu. Na ye nim se mbre bi beba achichide ba bedi so na body pa 82 election day na ohini bia ye din. Ni eni se mbre bi beba na achichide bia betena so na opeso odi ye gold ye japade nyina ekosha abrochire. Ni enim se mbre bi beba achichide ba betena so na ye ne ayete Ghana ye ho kire se moa. Ni enim se mbre bi beba achichide ba betena so na ejimifo na abedi so na yete Ghana na eka amene ye nim se ne ye ntwa ye ho edwadifo sika nyina ahye. Ni enim se de bi beba na Rollins e ka kire ye as far as money achichide ma we tene de you should be careful every day. Na otwe ya adwunya kwa chire mama ye remfi where we came from because ye remfi be a free buy ya ye beduru a ye rebe fi mankwasiafo we ombefa ye de ombefa ya se mama yen kai okon ye kon ya 79 ye tumi stop e buzia JB dan komasefo a omontumi anse Ghana mama ye de bia yen kai 1979 because JJ Rawlings stepped in to stop the diabolical agenda of the NPP. And these are things we have to stick to. We need to understand. We need to respect. You refi who can crave for 8 years. At a point, we could not even believe that Ghana for. We were even scared of each other for just 8 years. We forgot, say, you're penny for Ghana. We did not even respect any elder because we were asking, who are the elders in the room? Penyini bene betima kasama Ghana ya adepa emankwasi afom di esu etie. At the point we thought there was no elder in the room and the penyifo papa be di esu no and the bu penyini into the biana JJ Kaye. Do not forget, as far as you are living with these vultures, you need to always remember where you came from. We should never forget the 1979 coup. We should never. It is the beginning. Eho and a Ghana your first birth. Eho. We need to always remember the 79 coup. Senka JJ and step in and can kwasi afo and come the Ghana ye ahimfie che. We got yanko enim. Now I keep asking. The NPP. Me say forget about the names. Names reading here. They say Paul Ambantem. I don't want any Ghanaian to concentrate on what the NPP are doing. We so me. I don't even want to speak on it. Kwasi ademame. Right now. We lose power 6 months near Obedi president. Jimmy, we have a president who is busy working. Now the question here is, the NPP as a political party, and when they speak, they cannot even mention the Kufuor's name. Even the party as a whole, they cannot point to one. I'm talking about one. Opa Yankwe Chimponko Stativri Kufuor. They cannot attribute anything to J.A. Kufuor. They can speak and speak and speak. They can speak for the whole day. When you start to fact check them, question them, even Kufuor, they don't have anything. I'll make us say, you know something? J.A. Kufuor, we know, and there, about time, Okojia war, a third world country. Yes, yeah, where the already painting be painted down. Now the OC dan see what the onim answer. Yes, Kufuor the day National Health Insurance buy or buy OC clinic. National Health Insurance phone no money edeko. Boy kwasi afo. And that is what the NPP does every time. Now here the NDC, every time they come to power, what they do is they come to meet problems and they solve problems. NDC bar power 2012 to 2016. Let's not go too far. From 2012 to 2016, the Heritage Fund buy, the ESLA buy, the Sinking Fund buy, the GIF Ghana Investment and Infrastructure Fund, the buy. Now, all these funds, na for toa edawa, ninyina for yenchirima, and all these things I'm stating, they are facts. And every time the NDC comes to power, they try to find solutions to everlasting problems. Into all these funds I'm mentioning, a Heritage Fund, ESLA, a Sinking Fund, GIF, all these things were geared towards specific problems to solve those problems. And they were solving problems. NPP came to power from 2017, they depleted it. Straight up, they depleted Every single fund that they destroyed it. Now from J.A. Kufuor basic Ekufuado. From J.A. Kufuor to Ekufuado. Ebesinde. The NPP as a political party and the team, Moma to me, they cannot point to one functioning university. One. From UGCC all the way to NPP. From Kufuor to Ekufuado. Democratic dispensation from 1992 to 2025. They cannot tell you one university. I have functional university and Nipakom Kodiadisia, Omutumi Sibako or Ghana. From UGCC time all the way to NPP 1992 to NPP 2025. No NPP person can stand in Ghana and hit their chest and say, party way, I have read NPP. Yen you see university where and the Nipakom and Nobody. They cannot say, they cannot mention even one. They tell you they are party of intellectuals. And intellectuals that intelligence. A political party that has been in existence for years, change their names, change their color, change their philosophy, all the way to 2025. They have not been able to build one functional university. This political party, a single regional hospital, NPP, from UGCC to NPP 2025. They cannot point to one regional hospital to say, yene, yenya tumino, you see one regional hospital, a Santini ba, a room, awo, afan wafanaba, omun tumin KB. Omun tumin ka say, you see one regional hospital, a Santini hine, or hinibi or Santimemu, ako wakoja yarsa. Asante hima, eura wakoja yarsa. From UGCC to NPP 2025. One regional hospital, omun CB. Look at the party, what it represents. Forget the Jimmy forum judging. Look at the party. Before you make a decision, say, where you call for a TOMO. The party is what you need to look first. Party where a party, I will bet my GAD. I'm over thing. You get what I mean? Now, this is a political party. They cannot boast of any monumental project, socially, economically. It is even creating jobs, giving people what we call leverage to get out of their poverty to a leveler. The NPP as a political party, they cannot point to one. Into Busanwo, what does the party represent? Party no a DNT yati. Now ask yourself, sika say na afa NPP for nsem. Sika say na kofo nyaaye. Sika say na osafoma fu nyaaye. Sika say na hakmro wusu adwuma na nya. Sika say na kedede Agyapong nya. Sika say na Bawumia we wia we nya. Brian the Champon. Busanwo say san kofo di NPP nim Ekufuado gabi ochredako. Bedie tuo eye oforiata sika busanze sika say na for bunsem. Ask yourself that simple question. Busanwo say sika say na for NPP nsem. Na hwe na for equity eye development o maye wo Ghana. Now my mention their trick. You see, the NPP as a political party, they know say Ghana for bebre no you refia the entem. Inti omo policy nyina three things and a party ni gyina so. One, they basically ride on emotions. Two, they ride on tribalism. And a three, on ignorance. That is what the NPP stands for. They basically, their strength, they are NPP, yeah NPP, no. There are three things, three pillars, and NPP, yeah NPP. One, they ride on people's emotions. Two, they ride on tribalism. And three, they ride on the ignorance of the foolish masses. And that has been the NPP from UGCC all the way to the NPP of 2025. And sometimes we say, now NPP for small king, Ghana for him some chatro. But the NPP believes their followers, their core followers, the people who basically troop to follow them, no, they are the foolish masses. Form. At a point, Omutumika say 2024, Bawumia, so Wenya Santinia, Jane NPP for your Tomano, they ride on tribalism. And every time, Omo campaign, no, it's basically based on emotions. They touch your emotion. Into my idea from 2000 Akufo Ekasobe contesting. The year 2004, this was Kufuor's slogan. J.A. Kufuor, positive change. You remember? So what study omo message? Omo deba power every time. Their message has got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with development. It's got nothing to do with building the country. It's got nothing to do with saving the people. It's got nothing to do with building a nation with you. It is all about themselves, playing on the emotions of the people and also making sure they always put tribalism ahead of every decision they take. In don't go for J.A. Kufuor by, and J.A. Kufuor came with this message. The message was that positive change. So far, so good. 2004. The year 2000, Kufuor by a dear message not the buy. Almost say gentle giant. Eradicasa. Mokai. Before 2004, Kufuor 2000 message na eradicasa. Sini Thompson. Eradicasa. Namakuman. Domiyemu. Minyami kase gentle giant. Oh, me radika bi mami o. Eradicasa. Nawakuman Tomiyemo. Bema Tintin Jantin Jaido touched on your emotions. It wasn't about what you were going through. It wasn't about him coming to build any factory, coming to build any school, he coming to build any road. No, he coming to change the lives of the people. It's about them. They are fraudsters. They know the three pillars of the NPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. That is what the party thrives on. Into J.A. Kufuor in 2000 came with Eradicasa, gentle giant. What is the message? Gentle giant, Eradicasa. Where are we heading? That was the year 2000. 2004, J.A. Kufuor, the second term, General Troye, positive change. What changed? What was the positive change? For 4 years, Kufuor in school. 4 years, Kufuor in Kwine. 4 years, Kufuor in hospital. 4 years, Kufuor still running the economy down. Or by 2004, positive change. Or the Radicasa, and it would be positive change. On Tiasia, what is positive change? What has changed positively? What has really changed? Because 2006, 2007, and you call HIPIC. And I'm a so what has changed? He was building toilets. Nothing has changed. But they rallied behind what we call emotions. Tribalism. Aya Santini, Kufuor do be wiama eden. Only they saw this year, baby of free sika or no ma can't to your trim. Kufuor here sika na Kufuor hotel. Kufuor here musika na a ship na kwa. Kufuor here musika Ghana Airways park. Kufuor do musika the Ghana Telecom park. Enti Kufuor here bibia Kufuor this year Kufuor Afri Asante Kufuor wa ewa na Kufuor wiaye. Adie bia state na Ghana die bia Kufuor ba ye panyan. And so you can say Kufuor this year or ya Santini or so what positive change. You din Jimmy. Me chiraw Kufuor 50 cents na me chiraw no. Enti yeni name ena Kufuor ebe blasting bibia. Ebe sinne the NPP omuntumi enkogina hospital baako ho. Omuntumi enkogina hospital baako ho. Omuntumi enkogina school baako ho nka say ye twa picture ye na esiye and Kufuor and the Kufuor omuntumi nya baako mpo. They have never been able to go group by a university. Omukojina university bi ho, enkojina hospital, regional hospital bi ho, enkwa picture say ye na esiye. They have not been able to do that from UGCC all the way to NPP 2025. Positive change. Eradicasa 2000 emotions. Oya Santini tie nyomo no ne to aba no. Ne de kwase de echiri. emotions. And a 50 cent in fame 2004 and 50 cents had the fame a positive change. Obe we are also we are. Sometimes we don't have access to information. The any man Peace FM. You almost about no brogu so see Jimmy. I any thing crying. Yeni enim de akọ. Hey, wa monopolize menu anoma santifo ya ji radio na boso e no mu di atem e no mu twatro. Weekend bia na ko 40 Kumasi na otie yi ase. Otumi fa plane ba enkran oba Kumasi. Tatan ko no fa plane no drive. Odru Kumasi a na o 5 o'clock. Wo cars be 30. Wo kwa mu ya mo bom tontwene ko fo ba nkran. Oba bon san o Kumasi on the Kumasi e ho e kurase or konkran. Cars 50 na so. NPP. And this nearby, Esade Kanya betuatua form, Emma Otum for plane to Milan do Kumasi anajo. Ya dina tia nyansa kwasiafo. Ya kanu krana chere Ghana for Ghana no wedwa. Now, Kofo Kwaye no, make sure the 3 pillars of the NPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. That is what they capitalize on. It I notice they don't make noise, don't even give them attention. Naturally, they are stupid. Jimmy. They cannot make us lose focus. In 2000, Jack, my mentor idea. Kofo de ko hipik wiye enya kofo time. Ena ya osaf mafo eko saloon ko ji loan. Yati kroma omo kan ho asem. Millions saloon. Macmillan ni ade. Kofo time o. Yetena kroma ma obi ko saloon so ko ji loan. The same political party. Now, Kofo Eversene Koye no and 2008 Achichide ne baye. Egigim. Believe in Ghana 2008. Ekufuado. We are Believe in Ghana 2008 and Achichide ne baye. And I'm go fa kwa we baye. Wey. Ekufuado we o de sika ye den. Ni papa wo sika. Sana de bi omo kan. Omo mu wo sika chen bibia. Omo boa. They create riches. Creating riches from 2008 believe in Ghana, we are moving forward. Na yeah, we know. Okay. And also we are moving forward by and that lumba de torso. We are moving forward. Na ye to be sad to me for to kan soroku from Santasi to Ayediasi. Oh, we are no jinato. Oh, on fame. Aden na ye we know. They capitalize on the emotions of the people. They know majority of the people who follow them are ignorant. And then they add a little bit of tribalism to it. They are done. They don't do too much. It is not about Ghana. It is not about what we will get as a nation. It's not about building factories. It's not about building schools. It's not about building roads. It's not about creating job opportunities. It's not about getting funds sitting to help the generation that are on board. It's about them. It's about making sure the foolish masses, they are able to use tribe, ignorance, and emotions to drive them along. That is the NPP. Until he came with "We are moving forward." Now that the lumba de bia homo. We are moving forward. Na, we are moving forward. Mokai said the way they paid all the celebrities in Ghana, they jumped on it. Mokai. That time 2008. Na Edian, na mills or your door to door, ne kufuado moving forward. No more sa. That the lumba near gen. We are moving and you near there. Na Tamils, no humbo mobo, professor or pagana ye, and Unquasia Fonse he. In Confona pomu ye no, omono, Jimmy. And Kufuado almost celebrities all Ghana now. One day I will let you see all those people who were on stage. Now Tamos is door to door telling Ghanaians your person how he wants to change our oil sector, he wants to change our energy sector, how he wants to change our health sector, how he wants to build schools for the young Ghanaian. Atamos was knocking at doors, they were laughing at him. Professor do nothing. Atamos and Fantinia Bois, these people were having fancy campaigns. Nane Kufuado ebema o hwenano ne brofo nana de esi fie sika o papa na won kai ne papa we momo sika o omo fa Ghana sika nya hwe. And this was the message. Believe in Ghana, we are moving forward. Okay, 2008, Daddy Lumba, original stage. Kwame A Plus, original stage. Kwabena, original stage. Obuo, Prayer, Wuta. Akwe friend saying, Philippa Befi, Mukai Burefi. Philippa Befi, Wuta, Obuo, your friend saying, Kwabena, A Plus, and a friend Daddy Lumba. Nanko 4 with 4x4. 4x4. No, when you just stage, met my boy, you mean 4x4. Every big musician in Ghana, they were all following the Kufuado. Wait, we see a dear or a lawyer, only certificate. Tiny, Aleche, Obia Jim, Tatawale Guasata commented on the Murum, while phone chata, or bro, while phone is a chinchinga, or the mammo be young friend po, banana from Ghana, of Jimmy Conwa, near Pego for. Now, man, for a stage in the Suma, Sydney, the Rasta Nunya Chinchene, comment no, and Uncle for a Tuguyeni, or Mutuguyeni, Metro, the NPP, no Metro where they are from. Macho, 3 pillars of the NPP: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. They capitalize on these 3 things, and that has been the modus operandi of the NDC from NPP, from GUGCC to NPP 2024. Samini, no Munyagugu stage. Batman. Oh, Mr. S, get me, Mr. S, get me. I need a shorter version. Get me small, Mr. S. Mr. P, please, just give the green light. I don't think that one will create any problem, Mr. P. Mr. P, we beg you, just get me that one. MPP na mechira Nana Akufo-Addo 2008. They won't win in there, don't be surprised. Don't fall for it. Leave them, don't discuss them. Don't do anything. That is how they are. What is the way you can say? Don't make it your topic. MDC communicators, when you go on TV, now journalists for so I can say I have a president to protect. I have a government to protect. This as of now, I have not seen any flag bearer in Ghana. The NPP does not have flag bearer, so they are not worth discussing. I need a flag bearer before I discuss the NPP. Let's discuss Ghana's development. Nobody should give them attention. Mr. S, I beg you, Mr. P. My memo on list, 2008. We are moving forward. In conform judge in a stage, that the Lumba on the leady park, no. That the Lumba Jinan fa. Na A plus Jinan in Benkumso. Where they are us, I don't know. That the Lumba o Jinan na A plus Jinan the Benkumso. Na Kobna so afani fa. Now we shake Chihuahua or Boa a time fee for the food. Now she prayer any wuta and so Gina air defenser who bet Choka Philippa Befi Gina Pomu now almost a left no a 4x4 yeah Gia mine now for a good stage 2008 Bechemu and almost back 2012. What was the message? In 2012 they came with what they call the battle is the Lord. The battle is the Lord and on the way by moving Ghana forward. Free SHS now. Me say, and I'm about 2012. The battery is the Lord. Don't get it twisted. I am showing you the NPP. Do not engage them. Let them kill each other. That is what they understand. No Ghanaian should spend time on the NPP and say, yeah, NPP asem. This is where it started from. Aha. And I'm Akufo-Addo and I'm catching say we are moving forward. No message. Every single person was on board. They always knew that use tribalism, use emotions, and use what we call the ignorance. You will get what you want. Now, message ba kumponim. So or they know their base. Omni mama mudi omochino. 3 pillars of the NPP na make sure when they know. Tribalism, emotions, and ignorance. They capitalize on these 3 things. And that is what they have done since UGCC time to 2025. Message in Atamos ya door to door. Minyanum azina mepede be ye. Dabi. This is what they have done for years. Make sure unim MPP no. Intend out to Jimmy Pe. Don't do anything. Leave them. After what you say, it was a letter. Metro BB. Thank you very much for bringing the second one. Share. Unim the AC or Ghana. They see NPP no omu dangerous, omu a killing machine. Don't give them any opportunity. Now, from 2008, omu genyumbre fucking. Don't be dimatebno. Na me sem fam ho mo bodam. Now, omu free hono from 2008 and omu ba 2012. In 2012 no, and omu catch them say, free SHS. And also no, omu catch them say the battle is the Lord's. Okay. Na ne kufuado nam Ghana. One shada ma message bia 2012 and I started here free SHS no when chirem and no na okotena broni bi anim in 2015 our UK hard truth hard talk broni ni bucha say what ka free SHS sa catch there dear pa a better was sustaining also the costing ye Jimmy Bruta also a free SHS and a free SHS broni chire ko yoga say what a free SHS sa a better free SHS better why also the costing has been done. Or say tell us or say I won't tell you, I will tell the people back home. We're not going to casa because when you said the people are ignorant. Where's the video? Says I need to go into the archives. Brony Kachan said, tell the world you are sitting on BBC hard talk. Tell the world with free SHS no, how are you going to finance it? How are you going to make sure say free SHS no are benefiting Ghanaians and that you're making your mistake? Or catch the Brody say, I don't want to tell you. I will tell my people. Nane kufu Brody catch no catch the Ghana for no BBC now to the biggest platform on earth. Tell us how you are going to finance free SHS. The costing is being done. The costing. Brody said, no. You have the opportunity today. Tell us. I say I'm not going to tell you. Into one of the three pillars of the NPP, no, the ignorant part, no, he's going to use it. The foolish masses are home. He is not going to tell Brony, no, because Brony near BA or Busa follow-up question. No, even Brony Busa say, have you costed it? Do you know how much it's going to cost? I said the costing is being done. Emma Brony Busa say, are you also going to build schools? Or say yes. Ever seen there? We see one block. I am. Make sure the NPP. I want you to understand. Forget about the Jimmy forums or president. Don't worry about yours. Don't worry yourself about them. Look at the party, what it represents. And no, make sure we end there. I'm showing you what the NPP represents. Mepe obia owokumewut. No mama no 500,000 Ghana. No, I get a solid production on the Kufuadu for me. Ekufuado's failed promises, a movie. Munya ni tree na santifon tie. Mon starting free Kufuor, midre Kufuado. The failed promises of Ekufuado. Me probia man 500,000 Ghana kwa production money. For script ni bra na men hwe. Na fe me first kan hyem. Me be say mo am history kire mo ho. Now, you're free 2012. Mr. B, where are you pushing me to? I'm trying to find the team where them do much here. Now let's go to 2012. Never. Mr. Team, I can't find it all. My team is some video being shared mobile. It's in the system. I can't find it. Besides, I'm so sorry. I can't find it. I'll try and find it. Now, any about 2016. You do 2016. You see the agenda for the people. 2016. Almost an agenda for jobs. Still, no free SHS nim. Agenda for what job? What is the agenda? Jobs in a wing. They are using slogans. They are not giving the people. They are not giving the people any message. They are using the three pillars of the NPP to work: ignorance, tribalism, and emotions. 2016, and almost say then. 2016, and almost remix say 2012 and almost about 2016. Burefi. PP message bi ani ho So that was 2016. I'm a remix. I'm 2012 and I'm the Bremo. Make sure the NPP, forget about the fools. The president, Jimmy. I'm showing you the party. It's a dangerous political party. One of the most dangerous political parties in Ghana. Say, Usuradia, never trust that party. Because they know how to manipulate. Now, I'm free 2016. And I'm about 2020. And then I'm catching 4 more for Nana. 2020. This is the same UGC so we do 2020. I'm slogan change bedru 4 more for Nana. Message in the way, I say 4 more for Nana. 4 more to do more. To do what? That time I got 4 more for Nana dollar and it was 17. Not dollar, it was 17. Not inflation, it was 57. Now on a penny way and I'm gonna say 4 more for Nana. Na atakura we dinechi. Now, are you listening? Make sure the NPP, make sure the party now, Ghana. Don't give them any space. The nonsense they are doing to you, don't discuss it. NDC communicators, don't give them any attention. Ignore them. Let them fool themselves. Right now, we have a president. The president has been in power for 6 months. We have 3 years, 6 months more. Do not waste your time on the NPP. Let them fool. We know who they are. We have lived with them. We know that is what they do. 3 pillars that build this party, tribalism, emotions, and ignorance. And they know they have capitalized on that. And because of us having access to information, and they omuntumi the omoye Can I for the sing enough white. 22 of who say I saw we bidie. Of course, she said the singing terminator 30. Oh, yeah, yes, Mr. President, no. Adudi, or say, yeah. Oh, yeah, team, Nina Yagu form. Then I say, Fita, I shall cry. I want to. Yako, yeah, ya saw recalibrate your kufuado. Ya na ko magazine aba, ya body na diem. Amunim some way Jimmy. And when ya Jimmy Dinechi. 4 more for Nana. What is 4 more for Nana? Now, did it end there? No. I'm about 2024. Now, 2024, they told you it is possible. And I'm Jimmy way by. What is possible? Dollar is at 17. Inflation is at 57. Ghana na yetino eka na meneye. Unemployment out of the roof. We are talking about people killing people during elections. We are talking about somebody who calls himself an economist. This guy also comes, he learns from Nimpenifuono. He comes to no message, he will tell you it is possible. What the fuck is possible? What the fuck is possible? We are a country, we are in debt. Yeah, bread. My galam say, chairman, yeah, the idea, you tell us it is possible. So it means the galam say it's still possible because chairman to me can still continue. And on the cartoon we bre Sameri Kunu. It is possible. Now, you understand where I'm coming from. The NPP has a political party, a dangerous political party. Now, let's come back to part we are making a some show. And don't underestimate what I am saying. The American say, send a party free office. So, a party near Dada for party, they sat on radio after 2024 elections. Almost every single communicator, Penini or party, say, their people did not come out to vote. And that's what I'm catching. Then it's a miracle abuaje. $7 million I couldn't know. Campaign on we no. When you say term. Now let's stick to the issue. We election losing Ghana for say. Nipa be 2 million and 2 million people did not vote. So you ask yourself, for a party to come out right after elections to tell you, in fact, the lazy candidate of parody and the party as a whole, the party itself, the communications, the executives of the party, the chairman, the general secretary, party, they came out with official statement telling us to say you know something? A election no. Omun call for amba bontina betwaba. So then it means to say, a reason for even having a number. In fact, let me play this video. They did not just say it, they even gave numbers. Using the ignorance. So they were out there telling everybody, oh, call for over 2 million and twaba. And that was the message they were giving to their people. They are using one of the 3 pillars, ignorance. Now, tribalism no de na pobeka hono amfa. And what we call emotions no amfa. It's right now they are using the ignorance part, the 3 pillars of the NPP na make sure no. So right after the elections, they started coming out. Oh, you call for Antwaba, you call for 2 million Antwaba. Now the same party that has a data of its supporters, its followers. If you're able to come out to tell me, say nipa 2 million Antwaba, then at least I know, say, the number of people who are in your party. Say, obi free nefuom, so obi nyai nenchie, obi enyai eyade inkusie, obi nyai indwan. Na so pie every indwan mbo beka just say, ni indwan no 30 na ira. Then na onim the number of indwan a egu ebu onim, because ono na nyai indwan no. So pie free ebu onim beka say mi nantwie no 17 nim. Na so onim ni nantwie no dodo, ebia nantwie ni 80. It onim say wakan endru 80, 17 efrim. Now the same party that were telling us that 2 million of their followers did not vote.
Which means that
so the general secretary, Esabekache, said, "Omo party community database of the number. They don't even know the number of people who are Omni party. But they were able to tell you so 2 million members. 2 million members did not vote. They were just lying to them because they know, say, majority of the people Jimmy. They were on stage a few months ago. Oh, nipa 2 million and twaba NPP for you. I was at the TV so, and I'll say, a party no, omuni database, omuni the number of people omuni party nichi. So which is which? You are the same person telling us 2 million and 2, but unim party nipo mudi echire number. They are capitalizing on the ignorance. The NPP thrives on 3 things: emotions, tribalism, and ignorance. They have exhausted the emotions and tribalism and they are playing on the ignorance pillar. That is what they are using. In Tomka Tom supporters in the Yankov 1 2 party. They know they lost the elections. They know, say, the next election is better worse than the first one. 2024, John Mahama was moving around the country telling Ghanaians what he can do, how he's going to solve our problems. Na kwasiampenyu no mudiasa. This is the NPP for you. Don't engage them. Don't waste your time on them. We have a president and a country to govern. Ghana, for what the NDC is doing, they are governing. They are saving lives. They are changing things positively. John Mahama is listening. People are seeing the positive impact of his policies. We need to protect it. We need to guide them. Some are wronger. We need to caution them. When they do the right thing, we need to applaud them. That is what governance means. Do not spend your time on the NPP. They have been in opposition for just 6 months. They don't even have any leader. The party does not even have a chairman. They don't even have a flag bearer. Right now, as you speak, they are the same as GUM. They are the same as a Kwadonko party. Do not give them attention. Let them fool. Let us concentrate. Listen to what J.J. Rollins said. We should not forget about where we came from. We should never forget about our past. These are dangerous people. The NPP is a killing machine. As far as I'm here, as far as my team, they are here, people on my TV, we will bring the truth to you Ghanaians. Yeah, more almost space. Let us not discuss the NPP. Let them kill each other. That is what they know. Let them condemn each other. That is what they know. We have blown the party apart. In 2028, I will nullify it. God being good, He has given me the strength, wisdom, and He has given people who have good heart to support me on this platform. Good, intelligent young men who are also on this platform, this TV. My production team, solid. We will keep telling you people the truth. We will protect you. We will guide Ghana. We will protect what you have been able to build so far. The next 42 years, we need to guide this nation. Protect the NDC, guide the NDC, let the NDC stay in power. Leave these piglets alone. The NPP as a political party is basically a killing machine. Don't waste your time on them. Don't make them your topic. Allow them to fool. Let us think about our Ghana. Let us think about helping the young ones. Let us think about helping our energy sector, our health sector, our educational sector. Let us contribute our quota. Let us be part of governance. Leave these people. Do not pay attention to a killing machine.